That. You can give it this. Why is this such an effective song?
Fly season, y'all.
What is that?
Uh-oh. There we are. Where are we? There we are. Hey, yo.
Hey,
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
hey.
So check it out. I got a quick story. Well, actually, before my quick story, I'm checking with you all. Can't tell us nothing on the pod. Once again, everybody here. Michi's here, everybody. Give it up. Thumbs up if you got bubbles.
There it is.
The bubbles popping.
Michi, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah, Tandy's doing all right. John, how you doing over there?
Nice.
Good,
Cool.
man.
Checked in. Everybody is checked in, accounted for. All right, I got a little quick story. So this weekend, me and the fam, we went down to South Padre Island. Yeah, we have my wife has some family down there. We met up with them, went to the island. Right, it's around dinner time. The place they were initially going to go was closed for whatever reason, so we found another spot quickly and we moved there. And my family, we are an interracial couple. We got 2 kids. The couple we're with, interracial couple, we got 2 kids around the same age as ours. Beautiful unit. We walk into this place. First thing I notice, bunch of white people watching a live band. Right?
What?
Okay, no, that's fine. Whatever. It's South Padre, whatever. We get to our table. I spot a few other brown folks in the. You walk out. It's like a deck around the water, and they're out there. I thought, all right. So we're not the only. We're not the pepper and the salt shaker, right? But as we're sitting down and we're getting settled in, and after we order our food, I noticed something on the sleeve of one of the waiters. I noticed it said Trump on the sleeve. I thought, that's interesting. The name of this place is Lobo Del Mar. Why would he have Trump on this? Maybe that's his name or something. I look at another waiter, and he also has Trump. I'm like, that's interesting. And then I started looking around. There's like an American flag over here, and then there's like a boat that's off the dock and has like a Trump flag on it. I'm like, I turned to my wife. I said, why do you think his shirt says Trump? And the realization starts to hit her as well. So she asked the waitress, and they're like, yeah, the owners, they support Trump. So, some of the staff wears Trump branded clothing.
Yeah.
And then that's when it all started to connect. But we ate there. Food wasn't great. I turned to the couple as we realized, and the guy was like, well, if they don't mess with my food, I don't got a problem with it.
In theory, you shouldn't, right? Freedom of expression.
Right.
And nothing happened, right? Like nothing happened. We weren't made to feel weird at all. But it was just one of those. I just hadn't seen anyone double down for their restaurant to be like, we love Trump here. That's who we support as a restaurant.
Tex-Mex establishment.
What you said on the sleeve? Was it shirt sleeve?
Shirt sleeves.
So they had
some of them had short sleeves. Some of them had long sleeves. The long sleeves had Trump on it.
Had Trump printed on it. So they had that's
God damn it, that.
Yeah, that makes a statement.
That
makes a strong statement.
So I was just cracking up. I found the whole thing hilarious. But it just struck me as odd. I don't know if you guys have seen something like that from a business before.
Not well. I'm trying to think. When I was in Tyler, Texas, I did.
Tyler, that makes sense.
It was pretty open. Like you were on the outside if you did not support Trump. You felt like you were supposed to be doing something, Trumpish, I guess. But no, outside of that, I haven't seen it in Houston. But my wife did tell me that more signs are going up in our neighborhood around this season. So maybe they're connected.
That's right. Like, do they wear that all year round? Like, is it just whether have they been wearing it consistently since? for the past 4 years, they've been holding on to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did a quick Google search on the place. I did see some posts from their Facebook about Trump rallies and stuff. So they've been rocking with it for a while.
Has it made it onto the menu at all?
See, that's what we were curious about.
Right.
Are there any Trump steaks that
Trump fajitas, Trump margaritas.
Trump nachos? Like just double that. Just go all in. Trump branded
They need
menu, like Trump dishes.
Yeah.
It could be. What's
I'll just stop the steel enchiladas.
That's amazing. Wow.
Just go all in.
Go all in, exactly. Yeah, drain the swamp.
Gold toilets. Yeah, you got gold toilets in there.
Gold toilets.
Yeah.
Trump would love it if they did that. Trump might visit. Right, that's like the only time he'll go to a spot if he's not summoned.
I said, yeah. Would he visit?
I was gonna say, I don't know if he did visit. Was the food good?
No, not really.
And I don't think he would go. He doesn't want to go he wouldn't go any place that doesn't make him look good.
That's true.
He got all the support he needs.
That's true.
His plan is to make himself look good. So no,
yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Loba Del Mar. I don't think Trump's going to visit. You're just not good enough.
You gotta look at their Yelp reviews first before I go. Let me check and see what the people are saying.
I like
rated
how he does
4 out of 10. No go. Just tell them no.
I think their head's in the right place, but they have a lot of work to do.
Thanks for the support, but I don't support losers.
I don't support
They're losers.
Talk to the owner for 3 minutes. I could tell he was already a loser.
They didn't have enough Trump paraphernalia because why didn't the couple see all of that before they walked in? You need Trump at the front door. They shouldn't have to get in and sit down and look around.
They all should have been wearing Trump sneakers. Now that would have been dope.
See.
Oh, did you check the shoes?
I did look at the shoes. No Trump sneakers.
No Trump sneakers. They're not fully committed, man.
My shoes are not. My shoes will not protect you on a wet floor. They're very slippery. Don't wear them for work. You will be injured.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen anybody wearing his shoes in public.
Yeah,
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, no mainstream famous person, right? I'm sure there's somebody, but
or just period. I've never, I would think in Texas somebody would have.
Yeah, you would know in your neighborhood, but it ain't how much foot traffic is out there. Everybody's probably in their house.
People walk a lot. People walk a lot.
Okay,
but those aren't walking shoes. I wouldn't say. The Trump airs.
What are they for?
Yeah,
not walking. What are they for?
For rallying and rallying.
Yeah, they go really well.
Then you're in a crowd.
Rallying, insurrections. Yeah.
People standing in the crowd.
People standing in crowds.
That's it.
Then people won't see your feet if you're in a crowd. They get stepped on a lot.
Hey man, you stepped on my Trump sneakers. Well, I'm wearing Trump sneakers too.
Everybody's
I
wearing.
just put Trump sneakers on your Trump sneakers.
Well, glad you made it out safe, and
like I said, nothing happened. Everybody was completely cordial, but you notice a few things.
Absolutely. Did anybody notice you? Like when you guys walked in, did they kind of notice that you were not, or potentially not?
It's hard to tell because you walk in and you walk right between where the live band is and where the rest of the bar is. So everybody's already looking at whoever walks in the door.
Okay.
So
the music didn't stop.
Beautiful brown people with their brown babies. Yeah, there wasn't like a record scratch or anything.
The music stops.
Trump sneakers screech on the floor.
That happens so much in like John Hughes movies in the 80s. It's always the record scratch. It's always the fish out of water.
Chicken Joe Clark, what is up?
Hey.
Yeah, what up?
Courtroom sketch artist drew Stormy Daniels' hands but the Trump hands like that, like Stormy Daniels was talking.
I ain't gonna lie. When I see Donald Trump doing those hands, it is amazing and entertaining as hell.
Because he wants to stop, but he can't help himself.
He can't.
He's oblivious. He can't help.
I feel like if he was a rapper, that would be like his cipher would just be him doing this the whole time. That's how you know he's about to spit. Fire.
Imagine his moment when he came up with that. Like, it was a side, and then it became, how does it? Yes, how do you pull the string across and then you make it the thing? Because he wants to give you some gesticulation, just not overly so.
Yeah. It just looks like it's just involuntary. That's what it looks like. It looks like an involuntary.
Yeah. Of course,
glitch.
now. Oh, that's a good one there for him. That's a good one.
Okay, so I know that there's a little beef going on, but before we get to that, I do want to float just a quick question to you guys on something that caught my eye. You ever heard of a gentleman called Marquise Brownlee? Is that name?
Yes.
Ring any bells?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber. He does tech gadget reviews. He's been doing it like since he was a teenager. He's like 30 now. He recently reviewed a piece of tech called a humane AI pen. Let me share my screen while I chat to illustrate. But he titled his video, "The Worst Product I've Ever Reviewed for Now."
This is humane AI pen.
But I went and watched the review. The review is, I think it's quite level. It's quite good. But there was apparently some backlash about him doing it. Because the humane AI pen is new tech, companies coming up, and apparently, at least what some people think, is when this review dropped, their company took a huge hit, and now they're like,
is it like a first generation though?
Yeah,
it's like one of the
this
first
is brand
generations.
new stuff.
Yeah, see, that's not totally fair, but I get it.
So yeah, he dropped his review, called it that, and this was one of the most notable tweets that came out from it. This dude said, "I find it distasteful, almost unethical, to say this when you have 18 million subscribers. Hard to explain why, but with great reach comes great responsibility. Potentially killing someone else's nascent project reeks of carelessness. First, do no harm." So apparently they think he was too rough on this product, on this little product.
What does the product do?
Well, it's hard to explain, but essentially it's meant to be like, I'm gonna do my best. Meant to be like a little thing you wear on your chest.
Yeah,
and you can like press a button and talk to AI.
Okay,
like ask it questions, and then it also has like a little laser that it fires out into your hand that can be the menu. It's a cool idea.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It just doesn't work very well according to this review. No, go ahead.
My next question: does he seek the products to be reviewed? Does he just go out and say, "Hey, this thing, I'm going to get it and review it," or do they say, "Hey, we've got a thing," and they send it to him to review?
That's a good question. I bet it's probably a bit of both. But from what I can tell, he goes and gets these products because he gives very fair reviews. He talks about the price. He talks about all that. And there wasn't any mention, at least in this video, of it being part of some sort of promotion or anything.
Okay.
But is it something he's been doing for years? That apparently some people think that when you have the reach of this guy, you could bankrupt a company if you wanted to.
Even if they have a good product.
Yeah, good point.
Right?
That's a good
like,
point.
Yeah. So
it sounds like this thing was not ready, and they threw it out there, and he gave it a bad review because it's not ready. It shouldn't be. The public shouldn't have it yet, but they threw it out there to have people test it and use it, and it's not ready for what it's supposed to be. Maybe.
Yeah. Chicken Joe Clark said the same thing happened to Tesla back in the day with Top Gear. They had a script already. When they dropped the car off, the car would break down. Yeah.
Still got problems.
Tell it how it
True.
is.
Still got problems.
That's as a guy who's worked in product, that is a part of the cycle. One, playing devil's advocate, but to his defense, that's what he does. Once a product hits the market, he shouldn't give a shit if it's ready or not. He's giving a review, and if the company put the product out there, the review is what you want, so you can improve it. They should take that information and improve it. But they're being a little soft, I guess.
Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, he had to buy that. I mean, it was out for purchase, and I guess when I was asking my question, like, did they send it to him? Is like, we're still in the testing phase. Go ahead and review it publicly.
Yeah, like beta testing. Yeah.
But if it was out there for money to be spent on it, that's
$700. Yeah,
that's fair game.
$700, and it's a $24 a month subscription.
Yeah, they deserve it. Now, if it was $50,
yeah,
a month, then I would have said, dude, come on, man, this is great technology for $50. Give it a break. $700. Yeah, that's a lot, man. And
we cut to our backyard. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming over to my pool party.
No problem.
You guys coming.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, I invite the whole neighborhood. But, you guys are my good friends around here.
Hey, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
You guys ready to swim?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I got my trunks. These are new trunks. I bought them because I want to look good for your party. Got my swim shoes, little swim shoes, just to protect my little feet.
I'm all showered and ready.
Yeah. I told you guys I had the state-of-the-art pool. Brand new, like one of those endless pools, but I got it like in my backyard.
Yep.
Anyway, the pool is not ready. I do have. It's just a hole in the ground right now.
Like with water in it, or
no water. There's actually a dead raccoon in the bottom. I can't get it out, but it's going to be the best pool you've ever seen. Yeah. Huh?
You can't get it out. Wait. Why'd you have a pool party?
Why you have a pool? Man, I canceled work for this. I called in. I only have like 3 more sick days. And I used one of them to come to this pool party.
I used my last sick day to come to this pool party.
Oh, well.
I was supposed to pick up my kids this week, but I told them to stay with their mom so I can go with this pool party.
Well, it's still a pool party, guys. We can. I got a hose. We can spray each other with water. We can. We can.
Spray each other with water.
Yeah.
What's this?
No, I came to swim.
Sir.
I want to jump in a pool. You said you had an endless pool, and it looks like an endless hole in the ground, dude.
You put pictures on the invitation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You what?
Oh yeah. I got it off the internet.
I knew that wasn't your house. Man. I knew that was not your house in a photo.
The sky looked a little bit too blue in that photo.
And the house was so temporary.
Come on, Amici, man.
Man, Amici.
I had good intentions.
What are we supposed to do now? I was gonna practice my backflips. I was gonna do underwater handstands. What am I supposed to do now, Amici?
Well, I would really appreciate it if you guys could just post on social media like good reviews about how great this pool party was and how everything just met your expectations for what a great pool party is.
We cut to these 3 friends walking back to their car. Are you guys gonna post that review, like a good review, or what are you guys thinking?
Oh, no, I'm posting the truth.
You posting the truth? I think I'm posting the truth too.
I mean, he's planning on hosting the company's pool party at the end of the quarter, man. You can't just make people think that this thing was cool when we came, when we know it wasn't.
They all know that we're his friends, like at the company. We're associated with him.
Right. And we hyped it up. Like he made this thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a little mini party from a close buzz, and then they're gonna let y'all know how dope my pool is. He did all that announcing at work, man. We can't let the
I'm gonna title my review "The Worst Pool Party I've Been to So Far."
Yeah, that's about right. I'm gonna title mine "A Hole in the Ground with a Dead Raccoon." Pool party, it was not. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna title mine "The Pool Scammer."
Oh,
How you getting scammed out of going to pool parties with no pools?
yes.
Put that in
Yeah.
my blog of my 2 million readers a month vlog.
Wow. Are you sure you want to do that, man? That's
Hell yeah,
that's
I'm
your
gonna do
friend.
that. They're expecting me to come back and tell them about this amazing pool party. That's what I do. I go to pool parties and then I review them on my blog. They're going to be pissed off at me. I might lose subscribers if I don't tell the truth, you know.
We cut to a couple of months later where John's pool scammer story has become a Netflix special, and he's holding a party at his house for the showing of it when who knocks on the door but Amici.
Hey, Amici, what you doing?
Hello, John. Came to see. I saw you were hosting a watch party for your your Netflix show. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
Thank.
I would come along and see, point out some of the mistakes that you.
Point out the mistakes.
Yes.
I don't see. Hold on, Amici. Let me step outside. See, I don't think you were supposed to come to this. I. This is just for my little pool blogger group. I promise you, what's said in this documentary is very honest. It doesn't make you look bad, and yeah, it's just a little. I was just trying to make some money here.
Okay.
Oh, hey, John, you almost out of chip. Oh my God, is that the
Huh.
is that the pool scammer guy? Is that the guy from the?
This is my friend Amici.
Oh man, hold on. We already started watching the first episode, dude.
Oh, okay.
Dude, we heard
Yeah.
that you got the money for the pool from the company. You told them you submitted an expense report saying that you were going to utilize this money for like a major event, and like you just took the money and went to Vegas, man.
Okay. Yeah, I did do some part of that. Yes. Yeah.
Welcome back inside, John.
But I was going to throw the best pool parties of the summer at my house, and now that hasn't happened because John stopped me with his expose.
Listen, I wasn't the only person that reported this story, dude. I just so happen to have a blog group where I go and I just review pool parties, and this one just caught fire, dude.
You know what?
It wasn't supposed to be this.
Shame on you for ruining my dreams of hosting
I ruined your
the
dream.
summer's hottest pool party. Okay, shame on you for that. I'm just one man with a dream and a hole in my backyard.
And see,
you still haven't gotten it.
The dead raccoon still in there.
Months later, it's still a hole.
Out.
I love that. Point out the mistakes. I watched Baby Reindeer, and my daughter, and she was in the social media, and the woman from the series, the real, because it's based on real life. She said that I'm not as ugly or as bad looking as the woman that y'all have cast.
Wow.
For the series. What?
I love it.
Who's first off criminal? Who's gonna like bring you in casting? Yeah, we need to get the actual criminal to come in and give us a A-OK on the likeness of the person we cast. Get out of here. you got the real news reports and pictures in the newspaper for us to look at and know what you really look like.
I just think that people who are like, here's a product that doesn't work, but please give me money and a subscription fee. We wouldn't accept that from other industries, so why should we accept it from like tech? So.
True.
I agree.
You wouldn't go to a restaurant that was like, oh, we don't know how to cook chicken yet, but
there's some raw chicken.
Yeah, here's some raw chicken. We don't have to cook it yet. You know?
I think they think they're supposed to use the public's money to get better, as opposed to just getting better with the money that you have, and go out and
be good first.
Yeah, coming out with something good in the beginning.
Good.
Yes.
Instead of like,
that's the
you know,
challenge.
Yeah, the idea of it. Now pay me so I can make it better. Like
off your dime.
Off your dime. Like that's what investors are for.
Yeah.
Not customers. Yeah.
But the investors probably think it was terrible as well, right? They should wear it and champion it and walk around with it and like, oh yeah, this thing I invested hundreds of millions of dollars in. Look at it. It's a menu on my palm. Guess who needs that? Nobody. But we're still taking money, guys.
You got phones. He hadn't
Exactly.
I was waiting on the one thing you're gonna tell me you did that my phone doesn't do. I mean, I'm sure it does, except for
it's just not practical, you know.
Yeah, it's like that's like one of the main cruxes of his thing. It's like other than it not working well, everything it does, the phone does better and faster right now.
What are we doing?
So it's just not quite worth it. But hey, it's a cool little device.
Yeah, maybe if you're like in the wilderness or something, and you don't have a phone, you could pull that out and do something on your hand, and I don't know, but there's not many use cases I could think of for that device.
Unless it never needs to be charged. Is it something that just
it's like solar
perpetually, going, and I don't have to do anything? Look at this.
It's unnecessary.
Look at him. He's not happy.
Unnecessary. He's not happy. My hand screen is not as good as my phone screen.
No, that wasn't a hit. That's okay, brother. You doing cool. That's probably has anything like this happened to him before? Have they blamed him for?
I haven't seen no. I think it's a recent thing now.
It's probably
on the radar now.
Probably another one of them Trump supporting companies.
Look at the sleeve. Look at the sleeve.
The company. Okay.
It looks like that. Power Rangers had watches, didn't they?
Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Boom.
Yes.
Cybertruck, baby.
That's his.
I seen it in person. I was a little underwhelmed.
Weren't you? Told you.
I think it needs to be bigger. If it was like bigger, it would be more,
menacing,
more impressive, more menacing. But it's like a tin trash can. Wood wheels.
More stuff.
It's pretty cool in the inside when you saw it. They had them at the Discovery Green.
Oh, okay.
A couple weeks ago, had them downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like the Batmobile, the Bat truck.
I told you, like something from Star Wars, just on the ground. Just
well,
speaking
of War of the Stars. All right, so Kendrick Lamar, Drake. I haven't heard a single track that's come out. But somebody on this pod can just give me the synapse, like what happened, why is it happening, and where are we now? Like, give me that.
I'm not gonna kick it all the way off to where it started, but I think in one of our the podcasts before the last one, I think we John touched on a little bit of the beef that was brewing. If you do recall, and that's all I'll say to kick it off.
Yeah. So these two guys, these are the titans of hip hop in our modern era. They represent two different types of culture. Drake represents pop culture, and Kendrick represents more urban and authentic culture. And Kendrick has drawn this big line in the sand, I want to say, for about 7 years, where he wasn't really going to be buddy with any of the rappers, including Drake. And they've made music together. This beef has kind of been slow cooking for a while. Fast forward, we get a record from Future, and featuring him and Metro Booming. Metro Boom is a producer. Feature is a very consistent collaborator with Drake. And that song releases, goes number one, but Kendrick comes on and throws shots at Drake and J. Cole. Um, it's still like in the top five. It's still a big record. That record disrupted Drake and J. Cole's tour um, because Drake and J. Cole had this song called First Person Shooter. It's another number one record where they talked about being the top three GOATs in hip hop. Well, Kendrick Lamar comes out and just shitted on that song, which J. Cole took it and responded with a diss record to Kendrick Lamar, and then took it down and apologized for reasons we don't really know, but we know that he basically said it didn't feel good in his spirit. He got out of the way to let Kendrick and Drake kind of have their rap off. And then from there, we got about 6 songs, 3 apiece, that were good, but very, I would say they're very toxic. Some of the stuff they were saying was just real down and dirty. They were talking about one of them should kill themselves. The other one beats on his wife. The other one doesn't raise a kid. Kendrick made a song where he dissed his whole family on the whole song. He did almost like he wrote a poem to everybody in his family, shitting on them. And Drake, you know, they just had this real nasty diss battle. Well, the thing that's funny to me about this is majority of people I see online will say that Kendrick Lamar won this battle. I think I would agree with them. I say that loosely, not to say that Drake still fought a good fight. Drake still did what everyone expected him to do, which was make good music. And I don't really think he had anything really to prove, but I don't want people to think that Kendrick Lamar is as good as me. And I think it actually backfired. Whereas Drake's last song, he basically bowed out and said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm tired. I think I won, but I'm going. And the internet took that as you white flagged and you got bombed, right? And there were some masterful plays, man. Like Drake put out a very nasty song that's really, really, really good, I guess, as far as the hip hop urban club culture is concerned. But then 30 minutes of him dropping that song, Kendrick dropped another terribly disgusting song that was more terribly disgusting.
Yeah,
It's not easy to listen to at all. Like it's really not easy. It's easy. It's not, when I say not easy to listen to, meaning it's masterfully written, masterfully produced, but the content is very hard to listen to about somebody. Like you're saying these things come out of your mouth. You have to kind of go wash your mouth out now that you said this stuff, you know. So it ended up being one of the biggest moments in hip hop. It drove so much attention. It generated so much music listens and reactions and feedback. It disrupted Taylor Swift's whole releasing of her album. Whereas you would expect Taylor Swift to have majority songs in the top 10 of the billboards, but these diss records just smothered the top 10 because of how much energy and attention it drew. So in one hand, from my perspective, this event happened. It was like rap's Super Bowl. It got down and dirty. Kendrick came out as the consensus winner, but there's still some people who feel Drake won and have their valid or whatever reasons. But I don't think Drake and Kendrick will ever be on talking terms again, from my perspective. So that's essentially what happened.
Gotcha. All right. Well, yeah, I haven't. Like I said, so you said there's 6 songs. Are all 6 worth listening to, or like what?
Yeah, I would listen to all.
What do we do with these songs? Now
these are the top public rappers that we know. If you don't like hearing, I guess, nasty comments about other people, I would stop it after the first 2 songs, maybe first 3 songs. No, I'll take it back. Yeah, after the first 3 or 4 songs, I would stop listening. That's from Like That, which I think you might have heard if you listen to radio or not. Then there Drake came out with 2 songs. One of them, he used AI to rap in Tupac and Snoop Dogg's voice to diss Kendrick Lamar, 2 idols that K Dot has, which I thought was pretty creative. I don't think it went over well, and it got a cease and desist letter from Tupac's family to stop, and that didn't help at all, right? So that didn't help.
Straight up gangster.
So yeah, but if you could find it, it's worth listening to see. But one thing that you will like is this battle kind of showed you how technology will forever be ingrained into the modern art space and culture. They use so much technological devices and use technology strategically to either slow down someone's record that they just put. Like I said, Kendrick being able to drop a record in 30 minutes after a diss record about him dropped. Probably never been done ever in the history of music.
Yeah,
But
I feel like that is something that does need to be considered with the tech just generally available.
just
When
generally being
before,
available.
20 years ago, you had to put it on like CDs, EPs, and
Mhm.
whatnot, and people had to go buy it. If once it was mass produced on the
Yep.
disc or something.
Or you have to go take it to the radio and get them to play it and then do a radio interview to let people know this thing out. Today it's I can post. Kendrick posted a song on Instagram.
Yeah.
He didn't even post it on YouTube. He posted one of his nasty tracks on Instagram to get it out there quickly, just to show you that, man, the avenues you have today are so much more direct to consumer. So, it was pretty incredible to watch the speed. I'm not going to lie. I got overwhelmed by Sunday night. I was like, please don't drop any more music. I am tired of listening. I'm tired of like trying to understand what's going on. I'm
Fan said
overstimulated.
stop.
Just
Please.
stop it. But it did have symbol like there was warfare strategy imposed on both sides. One side said they leaked information that was false, and the other one took the bait. The other side says that you're making up lies and you're a pedophile. It was really nasty stuff. Really nasty stuff. But cool.
We cut to an office, knock on the John's door. Hey John.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
sorry to interrupt. I got something I gotta ask you on behalf of the rest of the coworkers here. I know that you are in some sort of weird like battle with the Michi where you guys are trying to bring donuts for the office and you keep getting bigger and better donuts.
Yeah.
I just want to say, just take everyone here to stop bringing it. It's like, we get it. You guys want to bring treats to the office and be liked and stuff. I get it. But like, I think the office has had enough. I think we're just all just kind of donated out.
That sounds like a personal problem. There's a little birdie going around telling me that Amichi's about to drop some more donuts. So, I can't let that happen, right?
You could easily let it happen. You just let them.
I'm just not built that way, man. Listen, I am a winner. If somebody challenges me, I got to get him back, man.
Do you even remember how it started? Like, what are you guys trying to prove right now? We get
how it started. Does it matter how it started? What matters is y'all. I heard y'all laughing, talking about how good Amichi's pastries and donuts were after I just gave y'all some cookies. I had to come right back with a new batch. I came back in 2 hours with that batch.
Yeah, we were all full. We ate your cookies and then we ate his donuts and we were good. Like, we had to get back to work, and then you're like, you insisted that we try these freshly baked donuts that you brought, and don't get me wrong, they were really good, but it's just like, I think we could all use a break.
Listen. I'm going to tell you a little something about Amici, all right? Just make sure you tell everybody this. Not right now, but when you get a chance. Amici is he's half Centaur.
You mean like that the dude is like a part horse or something?
Yeah.
Or is that a minotaur? What's a centaur? What is that even?
It's not a human. That's all you need to know. It's not a human. Look,
He's
here's a picture. Here's a picture of it. Take this picture.
We cut to Antoine coming in Amici's office. I believe a centaur is a half human, half horse, right?
Okay.
And
yeah.
no, I will not come out from behind this desk.
Well, I mean, he has this picture that he says is of you.
I don't care what John has, okay?
If you could just come out and just show everybody that it's ridiculous, you're not a centaur, I feel like we could probably squash this right now.
No, I'm busy, okay? I actually I got a deep fryer installed in here. I'm making fresh donuts for the office.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. We're actually
Nope, it's too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
I just dropped the first batch. You're gonna wait till I need you to taste actually when they come up. So.
I don't want to taste. I don't want to. I'm sure it's good. They've all been good so far. Each one better than the last somehow. But despite how good this looks, I think I'll just pass. So if you could just come out from behind the desk and maybe we'll just go to John's office. We can just squash this today.
No. I'm going to keep making donuts. I'm going to keep making the best donuts. I'm going to keep making the most donuts. And you guys are going to keep enjoying these donuts, okay? All of you. And anyway, I know a secret about John, okay?
What?
Yeah, John. I know John's secrets. Yeah.
Secret? I don't know. I don't know. Secrets?
He has a family of like really tiny owls that live in his hair. They only come out at night.
Have you seen these owls? Why would you say that? What makes me think?
Why would I lie about this?
I don't know. That's a really weird thing to lie about.
Okay, the donuts are ready. Let me get you a donut.
I don't want to go back to John's office. If you can just come out.
He didn't come out around the desk, did he?
Mm-mm.
He didn't come from around the desk, did he? See.
It felt weird to try to force him to do that, but he says, "You guys, you have like a family of owls living in your hair. If you could just like, I don't even know how you. I guess you just show people there's not owls in your hair. I think that's we can take the hat off. Maybe
I think that's incredibly disrespectful to tell somebody to take their hat off. I always wear this hat. It's like my Pakba Legba hat that I wear every day when I come in the office.
Hey, excuse me. I'm sorry for interrupting y'all, John.
Yeah.
Shipley sent over their batter, man. They want you to go ahead and make these donuts. I'm bringing over. Shipley said, "Peace out." They like just fry them up. They were like, he know what to do with them. We don't even have to bake them here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Who?
Shipley's guy just went outside and hopped in the helicopter.
Yeah, you know, when you cook like I cook, you know what I'm saying, you get so much support from all the OG donut cookers, man. Let me I just got some fresh batch. Right out the hot grease. Put that icing on it right there. There you go.
We cut to we cut to John and Amici both being called for the Council of OG Donut Makers. So we've noticed that there's been some high quality product that's been coming out of your office, and our sources say that you too are the reason for that. Now, here's the thing: there's only one seat at the table here. One seat has been vacated, and we would like to welcome one of you into the fold, but only one. So if I don't know, maybe there's some rumors going around. We don't like rumors around our name, so maybe if you, sir, can come out from behind the desk you brought with you, or you, sir, maybe you can take off your hat. Sort of.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing is, since there's no seat for me, I brought my own desk and chair.
That's not how the council works. We have a very specially designed donut table that we all sit at to discuss important topics around ruling the world. Your desk would throw off the whole feng shui of the room, so if you could just remove it and just present yourself fully.
I typically don't like to take my hat off during the daytime. I like to keep it on during the day. It protects my hair from all the UV rays and stuff.
Well, we're inside now, and you can see the windows are tinted. No worry about UV rays.
It's still the external pressures. You know, I can still sense it's daytime. You know, it's not a good look. How about this? How about I make a donut chair, and I sit on the donut, and now we don't have to worry about taking a seat. He can have his desk.
There you go. Yeah.
I got my chair. I'm cooking one up right now.
Oh, you want to cook donuts? I can cook donuts too.
Oh, you want to
bring out the fryer?
Oh, if we're all cooking, let's cook. Let's
and see.
Dang. Hey, I missed the beginning of that one. But I know what you're talking about. I know where you're going. I know what's happening.
Daddy, yeah, where'd you go?
Oh man, I don't know what's up with my system. It's just I don't know if it's the internet that wants to act crazy or what's happening, but it's the second time. Something gonna get replaced around here.
Oh,
Keep messing up.
Well, we got John's take on the beef. So Tandy, what's yours? Who won? Did it get too grimy? What does this mean for hip hop in general? What do you got?
Well, I mean, you know, with social media, nothing's off limits about a person. So you can find out all of these things. I don't think anybody said I don't think either of them said anything people hadn't been saying or intimating about. It was just entertaining, I guess, to hear it put to music, and alarming and shocking. And then following everybody trying to prove this is right and that's wrong. I love the rapid fire nature of the comeback, man. That was the most amazing thing. It was the anticipation. It's like, okay, this thing happened. Oh, and then here's the response. And you wait a little bit. Oh, here's a response to that. Okay, here's a response. Let me go. Oh, he responded again. Hold on. It was the double shot. It was the Kendrick Lamar double shot, right? We didn't even he didn't give Drake a chance to come back. And he hit it. And what I really enjoyed the most, it was almost like Kendrick was like psychic or something. Because people were like, yeah, you know, he rapping, but it ain't nothing you could play in the club. You can't play 616 in the club. You can't play Meet the Grams in the club. Then he brought us a banger. We got the West Coast banger of all bangers with Not Like Us. They're playing it in the club. They're crip walking to it. It was the most amazing. I was like, that's how you win. That's just how you win. And you know, God bless Drake. We get it, right? We get it that there's different strokes for different folks, different lanes of all of this thing. But man, I think he got outdone in this one. He got out, and then like at the end, it's like, do what you want. I don't care. You drop another one. You can drop another song. It don't bother me. I mean,
I like in the beginning he kept telling Kendrick to drop. He has a song where he literally says drop, drop. He says it like 8 times. After all them songs, at the end, he's just like, I don't care if you have 100 songs. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
I like to think that they were like both just sleep deprived from like staying up to make sure they could respond on time.
I can't go to sleep.
That's why I was like, yeah.
And then, the collateral damage and the spinoffs and all the other things, it was just like a great TV show back in the days before streaming and cable. There was so many spinoffs, like Metro Boomin put out a beat. He said 10,000. First, it was just if best person, the person who makes the best song over this beat, you get this track, you get this track, right? So people just pouring in stuff. People like 17-year-old kids from Taiwan. Everybody's rapping over Metro Boomin's beat, and then he upped the ante. He's like $10,000 and the track, and then like the person who comes in second gets another. That's been the greatest spinoff. So you can go and you can hear like all of these responses to that. Wow. Collateral damage. Vlad. What's his show? The Vlad TV, whatever that guy's name is. He was commenting on something. This woman responded to his comment, being, letting him know that this was like a cultural discussion that he had no place in. She was a professor. She is a professor at Princeton. So he responds back, "Oh, how you gonna tell me I can't say nothing about this?" Yes, the BBL Drizzy. He's like, how you can't tell me? I can say, I bet at Princeton would love to hear about this. I bet at Princeton. So he's like tagging Princeton and all these responses, like trying to get a fire. The community clapped back. Everybody was like, "Oh, Vlad, the culture vulture. I know you're not trying to come in here and utilize your power to bring this woman down." And then I'm following the tweets, and somebody said, "Hey, your last name isn't," forgot what it is. "Are you related to Darkchild?" She's like, "Yeah, that's my cousin." So he's got like Darkchild, the other producer, big time producer, like he's going after her niece.
Michael Jackson music.
Right. Cousin. Yeah. Unbeknownst to him. And so then Monday he issues this. I hope everyone realizes that I was not trying to blah, blah, blah. She trolled me. I troll her. No. This is like Montgomery Brawl excitement for me. I have not put my stuff down. It's been a bad weekend for other things, but
yes.
Yes. Amazing.
Here's that instrumental that he made. Like I said, Metro was on the first song that Kendrick was on. Metro has also made a lot of music with Drake. And somewhere, I think they got followed out over a woman.
It's all a woman. Everything is a woman.
Everybody else's beef outside of Kendrick and Drake's is over a woman. Kendrick and Drake's is about who's number one. Everyone else about Drake is over a woman. But here's the song I thought was hilarious.
BBL driven. BBL driven. BBL driven. BBL driven. BBL driven. I'm thicker than a snicker. I'm thicker than a ninja. Don't act like you don't know me. These hands deserve a trophy. Baby, it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history. This cake will make you show up. I know you've seen it blow up. At BBL driven. BBL driven. BBL driven. BBL driven. BBL driven. BBL driven.
Now I will say that in one of Drake's songs, I forgot which one it was, he put out, he actually has a line in a song where he tells Metro to go make some drums. He's like, shut your ass up and go make some drums. Leave me alone. And he actually made an instrumental where he put that over some mariachi music. And I'll see if I can find it. And it actually was pretty funny. If I can find it. Is this it?
And by the way, Tandy, I feel like your comment could be a Drake album review. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
We
he just went through the formula. Okay, I'm gonna leave all the family stuff out, and of course, accusations. Here's another fallout. Supposedly, Nike or whoever Drake has endorsements by, they want to meet and try to get this thing squashed, because all of this all of these accusations and the things that are coming out could be bad for business and his endorsement deals. So this many layers.
Man, if you call somebody a pedophile, I was talking to Clarina about this. The worst thing you can call any person, even you can call them racist and it wouldn't be as bad, is calling them a pedophile. If that sticks to you at all, that is not something you can just maneuver through or even make an album and it release. R. Kelly could not get that off of him. He thought he did, but he couldn't get it off of him. But here was the instrumental he made off of his line in the song.
Get back to them drums. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums. Get back to them drums. Shut up and make them drums.
Hey, it was a great artistic and
Oh,
creative month, man. These
yeah.
guys, win or lose, I think all of them demonstrated their master ability to use music and technology to create. Right in the 2000s, the disc records just had guns at the beginning of the song, rapping, and then guns at the end of the song, and that's all you got. Today you get memes, you get meme songs, you got disses, you get leaked pictures.
Oh.
On Not Like Us, the title card had Drake's mansion with all of these pedophile ring IDs on the, like, it
Oh
was so
man.
creative that you couldn't help. Like, even my job today, I was talking. This is funny. I don't know why I said this. One of my executives was meeting the team, and he's like, "I want to know something about you. What's something that you did this weekend that's interesting?" I was like, "Well, I listened to this beef that the two biggest rappers in hip hop." He was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I've heard of that too." I was like, "Okay, this dude, this Jewish executive has heard of it. Of course, Drake is half Jewish, but nonetheless, he had enough time, and it was so big that
Yeah.
even old white folks were talking about this beef. They were into the loop of it, you know."
Do you think that this beef will have any impact on their careers?
On Kendrick and Drake's,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, absolutely. One, because the internet never forgets. It's like its own deity now, and it's punishing. Even it could be very unforgiving when something gets out there and it becomes so funny or entertaining that people just run amok making it fun. And like I said, the pedo thing, he's going to have to do some damage on the mic and have some really powerful companies helping slow down that kind of attention, because it's just, there was like pictures of him with Millie Bobby and pictures of him from 20 years ago that pop up. All this stuff becomes now a part of the internet consciousness. So for Drake, I think, will people stop listening to him? I think people who are kind of outgrew him will stop until his next big project. For Kendrick, I think he's gained a lot of credibility. He definitely gained a lot of credibility with his authentic approach. I don't know what it's going to affect his family. That's the one thing I'm like, I don't know, because
We
it
cut
could
to
impact his family, you know.
a courtroom where lawyers kind of stating the case. Your Honor, if I can just state for the jury why we're all here. My client has been under attack by this gentleman over to our right, where he made that Netflix special about his pool. And now the internet has put all sorts of rumors about my client. They say he collects raccoons. They say he eats them. It's gotten out of his job and his daily life. So I just want to make sure that we all remember why we're here. So
Yeah.
you got it.
No, I heard everything you said. But the fact remains, you still haven't proven that he had the pool put in the ground. I mean, if we could just get proof that he did have the pool, and these other things are salacious accusations, then I think everything would be said here.
Yeah. If you don't mind, Your Honor, if we can just do this like a TV judge style where they just talk from their tables, I think that would just speed everything up. So
I'll allow it.
Sir, if you just mind letting the judge know about the current state of the pool.
It's almost ready. It's open to the public. And yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why he has to be out there spreading lies about how just a hole in the ground with a dead raccoon in the bottom. It's a swimming pool, okay?
Your Honor, find Netflix special Pool Scammers, and the fact that he said it is still in progress, and it's my Netflix special dropped in December 2023, it kind of lets you know this is. I don't see why I'm even here. Right? I am just reporting my experience. I got a blog. I think it's really good. It was trending #1 in the country for about 2 weeks straight. You know,
like
I'll
water's gonna
pay to
fall from
finish
the
the.
sky, like into the pool. It's gonna be like a rain shower in the pool.
Yeah. There's a lot of
it's gonna be amazing. Judge, you have to come.
I'm
when,
not.
when you want, like,
come.
I won't be coming, and I'm very concerned. Why do you have that saddle next to your chair there at your table? What?
Your Honor, that's irrelevant to this case. I think my client is
it doesn't
under
yeah.
enough. The rumor mill has gone crazy about even him. They say that he's part centaur or minotaur, and then that's really not. This has no bearing on whether or not this pool party exists.
Well, then I must take all of this into consideration.
I also brought donuts for everybody.
Oh, okay.
And scene. Let's show everybody. We're gonna get on out of here. Thank you so much. Shout out to Chicken Joe Clark for rocking with us, man.
Hey,
Thank you so much. And thank you for
check
playing
him out.
that beef.
Check
it out.
Get in the beef. It's not too late.
Go check Chicken Joe Clark out. I think he did the Don't Tell comedy show. And he performs sometimes at secret groups, so get a chance, check him out. He always shows his love.
Thank you. All right.
Nice plug. We out of here.
Show.